sit.
Do we even know what we're doing?
No, we don't.
Oh.
Have we ever known what we're doing? We've been doing this 3 years now.
Unfortunately, each and every one of our teams has lost this week. Who would like the honor of breaking down their game first? Tom, you're smiling. What is that smile for? Talk to me.
I just remembered why I was excited for today's show. But then the Eagles lost too, so it was a Scooter went from the lowest of lows. He's like, we back up now. We're back up. The problem is that Baker, and like there's no disrespect to Baker, because Baker played a really good game. It's just, Jesus, everyone was wide open. Like they just played this soft zone crap. They were trying not to get Mike Evans to have a big play. He still wound up scoring. And just the defense could not do anything to stop the Buccaneers. Like they just walked down the field at will. And Jordan Love, who had a rough game against the Giants and then kind of came on again at the in the fourth quarter, he had a really good game. Like, so Jordan Love missed a couple throws, but overall had a really good game. So it's just now falling solely on the defense. And Joe Barry is a guy that very few Packers fans were happy when they hired. Of course, you know, was on that team for the 0-16 Detroit Lions. It was there when Washington was really bad. So yeah, it's just, it's bad. Here's the thing. I'd be really upset, of course, because then it's like really bad. But then there's no way that Joe Barry doesn't get fired. So it'd basically be like a Brandon Staley Chargers situation. So
Win-win.
Yeah, exactly.
A Pyrrhic victory.
I'm going to be quite frank. You got mauled in the trenches. I mean, you couldn't stop the Bills' running game. James Cook just went ham on you. And your offense couldn't do anything against it, and completely battered and injured Bills' defense that looked otherworldly again. So, quite frankly, I don't know what to think of the Cowboys, because there's situations where you beat up on really bad teams and then you go up against the creme de la creme and then just get smacked for the most part. So I don't know how to really, like, as I said, it's just tough to really understand them right now, because like this game showed a lot of flaws in the Cowboys situation, especially if they have to go on the road.
The Cowboys got some issues, but every other team in the NFC besides the 49ers right now have some glaring issues. So once they get to the dance, if anyone can knock off the 49ers, like, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, I just want to say that game, the Eagles losing that game was shocking, to say the least. They really had a golden opportunity to put it away, and then they gave up the touchdown to Jackson Smith and Jigba, and it was like, wow. Like,
not
it
just
makes
that
you,
too.
And it's Drew Lock, okay? It's not like it was
So happy for that man.
yes. And it's not like it was a stud team, you know. They just go out and lay an egg. It was brutal. We couldn't run the ball, couldn't pass the ball. We lost our Fat Randy Bullock tore his leg off during the kickoff. So we had Riley Dixon, Jamie Gillen, sorry. Riley Dixon. We had the punter kicking field goals. So that part of the game was pretty much eliminated, which, I mean, you can't really blame a loss on a kicker. But it was brutal. The Saints suck, okay? Let's be clear about that. And the Giants just suck more. There's problems in the trenches. We have no depth. We trade our best defensive tackle. Like, we might start there again.
You got a second-round pick again, dude. So,
yeah.
I mean, you did all right for Leonard Williams.
Yeah, and the corners aren't that great. So it's going to be a tough road to hoe. The problem is no one's healthy, and it's really hard to evaluate this.
Not talk about that, please. I truly appreciate it. The team's collapsing again. They've lost 4 of 5. The Colts just pretty much had their way. They had a 13-0 advantage. They give up 30 straight, and to be quite honest, the whole team's I feel like it's giving up, and it's like they got gashed in the trenches just like you did against the Cowboys, but it wasn't by James Cook. It was by Trey Sermon and Tyler Goodson. I mean, Mitch Trubisky, he sucks. Like, he is – I thought he'd be a quality backup, but dear God, he's bad. Like, he is a significant downgrade over Kenny Pickett. And now we are at the point where we are starting Mason Rudolph, the reindeer in headlights. And he is a statue in the pocket. We are playing Cincinnati on Saturday, which fortunately I will not be streaming because I'm going to a Christmas party. Thank the Lord.
Nice.
But I mean, I don't want to. But I mean, the stream, not the Christmas party. But I mean, at the same time, it's dread here. I mean, you pretty much pissed away a playoff spot when you lose to 2 straight 2-win teams. the Colts, a DTR-led Cleveland Brown squad, and you look bad. And now they're finally seeing the flaws of the organization for what it is. Like, George Pickens is pretty much running himself out of town. And I thought Chase Claypool had problems. Good God. He's saying, like, it was a business decision why he couldn't block. It's like, then you're getting Jalen Warren not blocked. Like,
So-
I mean, like, that's going to get you traded for a fifth-round pick. Like, he's getting run out of town.
Former Steeler Rashard Mendenhall tweeted about an all-white.
Here's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I fumbled. That's Rashard Mendenhall. That's not even the Super Bowl. That's been his entire career. It was in practice where he had to carry a football. If somebody smacked that out of his hands, he had to pay $100. That was not just a Super Bowl thing.
Can we make it through? Stop trying to deflect, Tree. We're trying to make it through this segment without getting canceled.
For those unaware, Rashard Mendenhall basically tweeted something to the fact where he's tired of all these analysts. Let's do an all-white team versus all-black team and see who wins. And so as a response to this, a lot of people have begun making their mock all-white versus mock all-black teams. Yes, 5. What are you going to say about this?
I just want to say, the all Asian team, our cupboard's pretty bare. We got if you just want to talk pure Asian,
not be kicking or punting for the duration of this game.
They're not going to need to, right? Like that was for me.
Get lit.
James,
Get lit.
what's up?
The Lions have never won the NFC.
The last time they won, it was the Central.
It was, that's what I figured.
Oh
Right.
my
I also saw that they have one of the longest playoff loss streaks, so they have not won a playoff game longer than any other franchise. So
Been a while.
lot of firsts for the Lions happening. Jahmyr Gibbs was hooping in that Lions game.
Florida is a monster.
Talk about the Eagles. All you guys want, if you want to bring this up. That team is falling apart. I don't know if you guys saw what Jalen Hurts had to say either at the conclusion of that loss, where he basically said that his teammates weren't committed. Did you guys happen to catch that?
I did.
A little bit, yes.
Ooh,
So-
that's a little passive aggressive right there.
And then when
I mean,
Chris-
if you're talking about commitment, why are you chucking arm punts on 1st and 10 going down the field in Seahawks territory?
Yeah, and they clarified right, and like Nick Sirianni confirmed that they were trying to draw like defensive pass
Yeah,
interference.
both times I'm like,
I get it, but dude,
bait.
like you're 20 yards away from potentially like hitting a field goal, like.
and he
I
had
don't
2
understand.
timeouts on that final play too. My serious question though, I mean, since Philly does control their own destiny in the NFC East,
Philly does not
You-
control their own.
they actually do because strength of schedule.
It would fall to strength of schedule, but there's
If you
still,
both win, the Eagles would take advantage. They would win.
There's,
Breaking news. So the Bills-Chargers game this Saturday is like that Peacock exclusive game,
it is.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
an
yeah.
ad for it.
right?
I'm running at it. You might see my ad on Peacock if you don't have the.
Well,
subscription-less
we
version.
won't
Who has
see
Peacock?
any ads in the 4th quarter. They're not showing any commercials. So
Wow.
on the 4th quarter, that's pretty dope. I wanted to see the NFL because it's been really bad this year. As someone
Yeah.
who streamed every primetime game, it's been rough.
What are they going to do during the breaks? Just
Well, probably
have ads for Peacock programming, like
They
Well,
probably
I don't-
will just do what the NBA does. You'll just see like the field, and then they'll bring it back
They're just
on.
like switch because they do that every now and then. Like they don't always go to a commercial break, especially when you get like to the 4th quarter or something when they're changing.
I wish they would replace sideline interviews with coaches with sideline interviews with very drunk fans, and just have someone with a delay on the delay, and it would just be some very angry or very happy fans expressing themselves.
Yeah. You know there's rap coming now. This is the countdown. Here we go now. 2019, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. I cannot wait until Joe Barry's out the door. Cause I keep on telling him to look at the score. But every single time he just says, nah, I'll ignore. And he sucks. Please go away. Please go away now. Thank you. Thank you. Please go away, Joe Barry.
I got 1698. I'm in the clear.
Lucky you.
I'm in trouble.
I'm in trouble too.
Oh,
Okay.
I think all 3 of us are going to be close.
Go ahead, Tree.
226.09.
Yes, I got it. 180.37. Let's go.
177. You are punished.
Congratulations!
I got the muffin. I got the muffin mix. I just had to get the other stuff. I couldn't do it last weekend because of the charity fundraiser, but all
It's
right.
that damn nice 69.69. That destroyed me. I love you, but fuck you at the same time.
I would want you to do this, but I wouldn't make you do this. It would be to buy a George Pickens jersey and just like go out in public and refuse to hold the door open for people and be like, sorry, I'm just protecting myself. Like that. See, that is just great, but I wouldn't make you do that because it's a pain in the ass.